If you're listening to the replay of this live, be sure to push that like and subscribe button. And be sure to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as I go throughout the live. Be sure to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App $ 2 cents boxing or hitting a heart with a $ in it and leaving me a special thanks below, letting me know you're enjoying the content. 8/17/2025. Hi, welcome to the channel. Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's live, we will be discussing the big events and current events and things that happened during the week. This is 2 Cents Box's Sunday review show. Tank fight announcement coming soon. Crawford versus Canelo, 60,000 tickets sold. That's what I'm hearing. And is Hearn bad for business? Is Eddie Hearn just bad for business, man? I seen a clip of Eddie Hearn that I'm going to play for y'all. I'm going to let some more people pull up in here. And I'm just like, man, this guy Eddie Hearn. And no matter how much we complain about Eddie Hearn, everybody going to say, oh, it's Boots' fault because he signed over there, which I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Look, 85% of tickets are already sold for Alvarez and Crawford. 85% of the tickets are already sold, but the hotels ain't booked. Where they staying? I'm just saying. It's cool. 85% of the tickets sold, but they buy 2, get 5 free. That's what's up, though. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Canelo Crawford. That's pretty crazy. So let's check out this clip of Eddie Hearn. And I don't know if this is what they do in the UK or this how they promote fights in the UK with the, I mean, I know they do the public negotiation thing here too, you know, but it's like they just, it's not even a fight that they just capping back and forth with. Like he doing it with every fight. Like everything he's doing, it's being put out in the media. And to me, when you put stuff out in the media, especially negotiations, I feel like you automatically cap it. To me, it's an automatic cap. Now, do sometimes those things go through and happen? Yeah, of course they do. But majority of the time, I'm sure you all could agree, it's capping.
Which was then every fighter that we offered the fight to, which was Sergey Bokacic, Brian Mendoza, Rashidi Ellis, Josh Kelly,
Ramos was
both Ramoses. I keep getting people going, you offered it to the wrong Ramos. It was both Ramoses. Jesus Ramos with Louis de Cubas and Abel Ramos as well. Then
Did y'all hear that? Let me know if I need to run it back. And this is why people don't want to fool with Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie probably did tell Boots, oh yeah, we offered it to Ramos, and got Boots thinking it's one Ramos when it's really the other Ramos, and then the story get public, and it's like, nah, it wasn't this Ramos, it was this Ramos, and then Eddie backdoor like, oh no, I offered it to both Ramoses. Did Boots know you offered it to both of them? Or did you just tell him Ramos? Because I'm sure he would have said, we offered it to both Ramoses. And it's not hard to believe maybe he offered Ramos a fight. You see, he's moving up to 60 now, so it's not hard to believe he could have offered him a fight. He's like, no, I'm about to move up. But that's not the point. Because you wasn't talking about both Ramoses before you got called out about that, Eddie. And that's what I don't get. That's why I don't understand why an African American fighter got a British promoter. It just doesn't make any sense. It would at least one have a promoter that understands the American market at the very least, and then 2, have a promoter that understands your demographic and your market also. But at the very least, one that understands the American market at the very least. Why am I wild, Tax Hammer? I don't know if EJ coming back. They say he back in there sparring. I'm hearing fight rumors about him fighting so and so and this person, which we've been hearing that for a while. So when I hear like, oh, EJ and this person's supposed to fight, I kind of don't even like, y'all don't ever hear me talking about it when they announcing fights with EJ, because I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing about EJ until either he come out and say he fighting or we get something more official announced. Otherwise, I don't really talk about no EJ fighting this person rumors, because we've been hearing that since he ain't in it for the last 2 years. We've been hearing EJ fighting this person, EJ this and that. Like the EJ Fondora thing, he got in the ring. So I was like, okay, that fight gonna be happening. Then all of that fell apart and it didn't happen. And ever since then, all we've been hearing is rumors. I haven't seen EJ posting nothing, putting nothing out, or nothing like that about him about the fight. So, but somebody said they got pictures of him sparring, a video of him sparring. Okay, cool. He might be coming back. Then they put you seen PBC put the picture up of the who gonna be the last man standing at the 54 division. They had Earl picture on there, so they obviously anticipating him coming back too. So he's obviously coming back. When is the question, and who against is the question. Is EJ gonna come back and grab a tune up? Is he gonna grab a tune? Is he gonna come back? Is he gonna fight Keith Thurman? Is he gonna let all the animosity go and I ain't gonna give him a shot? He gonna let all that go? Is he gonna fight Keith? Can you believe that's still a demand for that fight? That's still a fight people still want to see, even though it's well past its prime. Even though both of them are well past their prime. People still want to see Earl and Keith. Ooh, something in my eye. Allergies. I mean, it just makes sense right now. Keith, I mean, what, like, come on. But Earl is stubborn. We don't know. He might change his mind. You know, he's all about his dollars. Maybe the right amount can change his mind. I don't know. I know they was trying to do the Keith Thurman Earl fight after Bud dipped on a fight and fought Avanesian, and he said take the L out of Lover. He never fight Keith Thurman, so I don't know. But I wouldn't mind seeing a fight. I wouldn't mind seeing Earl and Keith Thurman fight. Like I said, it's a demand for the fight. People want to see the fight, even though it's well past that it's prime, and they well past their prime. And the fight makes sense right now. But they say he back in the ring sparring. I heard he back working with Blu-ray. I've heard the little whispers around. But until we get something a little bit more official, then I'm going to start, speaking on it a little bit more. Because that's a big fight. That's a big fight, Earl and Keith Thurman. But Fondora and Keith Thurman, I got mixed feelings about this fight. I hear two sides of the extreme. I hear people saying it's a good fight. They want to see the fight. I hear people saying it ain't something they really interested in seeing. But I just feel like this ain't a fight you can just definitively say this person gonna beat this person. Like, it's a question mark there. I think Fondora will beat Keith Thurman. He's a young, more active fighter. But Keith Thurman is the more experienced fighter. He's not as active anymore. He's not in his prime, but he is the more experienced fighter, and he can move, which a lot of people believe is a good style matchup for Fondora, because they think he'll struggle with that. So I think it's a decent fight. Do I want to see it? Not necessarily. I'd rather see Fondora fight more of the younger champions and let Keith Thurman go fight the older champions. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let them stay in their own little, but it is what it is. Let the young fight the old. Let the young fight the old. So I don't see how people can say like that's the worst fight that could be made, or it's a bad fight. Nobody want to see that. I don't know. I think it's a decent fight. I think it's worth watching. Why Fondora and unify with Bakram? I mean, Fondora don't seem to be just on them belts like that. He seemed like he trying to get his bread, so he ain't worried about that. That's what it seemed like to me, because I thought Fondora was gonna go on an undisputed run, and it was like, nah, I'm gonna drop this belt, make this fight, get this bread. So I was like, oh, he on that type of time. That's what's up. I'm all for fighters doing what's most profitable and best for them business wise. Like that's where my opinions and my angles gonna always come from. Because you can't tell me the promotional companies about their bread, the sanctioning bodies about their bread, the managers about their bread, but you supposed to be about legacy? No, I'm gonna be about my bread also. This is a business. But the 154 division is always been a hot division. For a while now, if we're honest. Even when Charlo was running through the division, it was a hot division. And I always say this, he needs more respect for his undisputed run. For some reason, people want to act like he ain't did nothing. I don't know. When he ran through the division and got the belts one by one like a true champion. So let's look forward to see what goes on with that. And what's up with the Xander Zayas beef, right? I see Oscar De La Hoya. Let me see if I can find this video of Oscar to play for y'all. I see Oscar De La Hoya. He on the golf course. He took some time off the golf course. Like, bro, take the fight.
Guys, playing beautiful Pebble Beach, but I had to stop my golf because it's so frustrating. Boxing right now is just stale, especially here in America. Fighters don't want to fight each other. Perfect example, Xander Zayas. We have a perfect fight for you on a silver platter, pay-per-view. Let's do it from Las Vegas, MGM. And you keep saying you want to go to Puerto Rico? How? Your promoter has no TV whatsoever. Where are you going to fight? Fucking OnlyFans? Dude, we have the zone. We have the pay-per-view. We have the date. You and Virgil, Mexico, Puerto Rico. It's huge. What are you waiting for? Let's do this. I mean, this era right here, I cannot wait for this era to finish. Only the fighters that don't want to fight and who are literally pussies, man. They want to do it for extra millions and this and that. No, let's be real here. Pay-per-view, the zone, Virgil Ortiz, Xander Zayas, let's do it. Las Vegas. What are you waiting for?
Now, I'm trying to understand why they doing this on the internet. I'm trying to understand why they posting an email somebody sent. Like, is that how they do an offer? That's not an official offer. Somebody sending you an email asking you some questions. So I'm not sure what's really going on with this, but who's the A side in this situation, right? I understand Xander has the belt and he's the champion, but Oscar is sending him the offer. Is that what's going on? Because I'm like, how can you send somebody an offer and then they be like, no, they got to be in Puerto Rico? Like, who putting on the fight? What do you mean he's pro Ali at Tax Hammer? What does that mean? Somebody answer those questions for me right fast. Virgil is the A side, but Bob ain't paying them no mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is Oscar on the internet talking to Virgil? Like, Virgil, don't that got to go through Bob? And that's why I was saying, like, y'all on the internet, they on the internet playing with people because that's not even how none of that works. Xander just got that belt. Bob is not about to make a fight with a golden boy fighter and risk losing that belt that Xander just got. Y'all know Bob don't operate like that. So I'm tired of Oscar and Virgil. This is what it looked like to me, my 2 cents. It looks like they keep trying to connect their name to these fighters, making it seem like they're trying to fight them. That's what it's starting to look like to me, because it's too many fighters, it's too public, and you keep doing it. Like what? Like at first it was Boots, then we had a Keith Thurman. Then now you talking about Xander. Now you all, just take the deal. Like you ain't got to talk to Bob. I'm just saying. So I don't know what they got going on, but they trying to build Virgil name up, trying to get him out there. I don't know. But if they were to make that fight, I'd be shocked. And I'd be like, maybe Bob doing things a little different now since he ain't in the same space he used to be in. He willing to take more risk like that. But all this, we've been crying about Boots and Virgil and calling Boots a duck. It looked like Virgil the one that's playing the games. Even though Eddie Hearn is BSing too. In case y'all missed it, let me play this again.
Which was then every fighter that we offered the fight to.
Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
Which was then every fighter that we offered the fight to. Which was Sergey Bokacic, Brian Mendoza, Rashidi Ellis, Josh Kelly.
Ramos was
both Ramoses. I keep getting people going, you offered it to the wrong Ramos. It was both Ramoses. Jesus Ramos with Louis de Cubas and Abel Ramos as well. Then every...
Now, I don't know if y'all just got here, but I was playing this video of Eddie Hearn, and I'm like, again, everything you're doing is so public, and then it's never falling through. You said you offered Rashidi Ellis to fight. Yeah, it was this, it was that. Y'all did a little negotiating, and then he agreed to something, and then you told him it was too late, like the day later. Stop playing. And then now you're saying you offered both Ramoses to fight, and I'm asking, did you tell Boots you offered both Ramoses to fight, or was you just like, oh, I offer Ramos to fight? Because he in the interview like, yeah, we offer Ramos to fight. As soon as he say we offer Ramos to fight, here they come. Oh, it was the wrong Ramos, and then here you come. It was both Ramoses. Like, why all the confusion? Something not adding up and something not making sense. And what's happening is you're making a certain perception of Boots because the information you're coming out in the public saying and the way that you're handling things. Again, I don't know if that's what y'all do in the UK and people enjoy that and it's entertaining or whatever, but over here with his demographic and his fan base, it's not marketing how you think is not giving what you think is given from the marketing aspect. It's not working like that over here in the American market. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it was both Ramoses. Why wasn't it? Why didn't you say before it was both Ramoses? But you're gonna wait till somebody says the wrong Ramos and come on and say, "Oh, it was both of them." Come on, Eddie. Come on. And I know people, and I don't disagree with you. Boots signed with him. This is his promoter. Whatever backlash and criticism and critiques he get from that, that's on him. But that don't mean that I ain't gonna point it out and say nothing about it. That's all I'm saying. Isaiah say, I don't think people think Boots is a duck. I believe Eddie is talking everyone into believing that Boots don't want these fights, but that UK management is different. But I don't understand why people would think Boots don't want these fights. That's first and foremost. And it looked like PBC about to run whatever tournament, whatever they got going on with the 54-pounders they got over there. That's what it looked like they about to do. But I believe Boots is putting himself in position to be able to fight for the belts, so he won't kind of get as stuck as he did at the 147-pound division. So I don't know. He's just getting really bad press right now, and Eddie Hearn is not helping it. So there's been a lot of talk. Shoot, y'all. There's been a lot of talk about this Tank versus Roach rematch being announced very, very soon. I've heard O'Shaquie Foster mentioning that he's going to be fighting on the undercard. Y'all make sure y'all punch that like and subscribe button. Make sure we have 100 likes by the time we get off the live today. And shout out to everybody that's joining me today in the building. What up, Gil Cole? Isaiah said he's tired of Roach. Why everybody so mad at Roach, though? Like, I be seeing people in the comments, they don't like Roach. They cussing Roach out. He just been trying to stay relevant. Trying to ride the momentum, trying to keep the momentum going for itself. As he should. As he should, but him acting like he don't know what's finna happen and people keep falling for it when you can look around and see what's going on. Again, I'm just going to sit back and wait for the announcement to happen. But if I had to guess, I would say the Tank Roach rematch is coming real soon. I don't think that Lamar Roach is about to move on and fight Shakur. Like Shakur Stevenson just said he about to fight Tio. Like, I don't understand how y'all let these fighters just bounce from I'm about to fight, I'm about to fight, I'm about to fight. And then y'all don't never hold them accountable to none of them. They go fight somebody you ain't never even heard of from Uzbekistan. It's crazy. So I think that's going to be a good fight once it's announced. I'm already hearing people say PBC don't really want the fight. So once the fight get announced, maybe it'll turn into PBC don't really want the fight. So I'm just calling out the new narrative now. We'll see if I'm right or not, but I think that's going to be the next one. PBC don't really want the rematch. After all this. Make sure y'all punch that like and subscribe button, and you can support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $2 boxing or leaving your 2 cents in a comment below by hitting the super chat. But at the very least, be sure to punch that like and subscribe button. I've been talking for about 30 minutes. I'm about to drop the link because y'all know I'm off of here at 7 today. I want everybody to come up and give me their 2 cents. What did y'all think about the fights this weekend? I got to see half of them. The other half I didn't get to see because I had to go run some errands. But I did see the Herkovich Adelaide fight, however you say his name. I mean, I thought it was a decent fight. It was okay. But his eye looked it like, man, y'all need to stop the fight. I don't know how they was able to stop the bleeding. It was atrocious the way his eye was hanging like that. He pulled through, won the fight. I did not get to see the Ball Goodman fight, but a lot of people, I was hearing a lot of people having criticisms of Nick Ball. Say he's gonna get destroyed by Inoue. Say he's gonna get destroyed by Inoue. I'm kind of not like anybody that's gonna kick somebody in the ring. I'm kind of like, you tripping. Yeah, he was kicking folks his last fight. Isaiah say Nick Ball is the UK pit bull. I mean, he gonna get this like what? Put a one in the chat. I think that's a good fight. Nick Ball and Inoue. Nick Ball and Inoue seems like a bad style matchup, in my opinion. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Ooh, somebody put a -0. A -0 is wild. Gil Cole say he want to see it. Nick Ball throws way more combos than Pitbull. Somebody said they only hyping the fight because it's gonna be in the UK. Because that's like what Nick Ball is to me. It's like, do he even stand a chance? Like, what can Nick Ball do to beat Inoue? Y'all let me know and drop it below. Because I don't see it. I'm trying to picture it. Catch him with a lucky shot. I guess he got to punch his chance. I mean, Inoue do get dropped. Don't get me wrong. His chin ain't, it's not like he don't get dropped. So, I mean, I guess he got a puncher's chance. It's not like Inoue just got a solid chin and he ain't been dropped before. But other than that, I don't see that. And see, this is what I mean about Turkey with these fights. Like, this whole notion that you don't need to match make, I am not feeling that. Like, you do need to match make fights. It's almost like you just setting it, like you know this is just a horrible style matchup, but you're gonna put them together anyway. That's not gonna be entertaining. It's not gonna be competitive. It's not gonna be none of that. Marshawn West said he gonna fight dirty and then get knocked out. You mess around and try to kick Inoue in the ring, he beating. Then I ain't no telling what type of martial arts he's been growing up doing. Who? Google Geodude? That's what Nick Ball look like? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Geodude is. So what do y'all think about, let's talk about this real quick. Ituma, is that how you say his name? The Ituma Dillian White fight. Now, from my understanding, Dillian White had a bad leg injury going into the fight. And they were saying that a lot of people knew that. But so Ituma gets in the fight. He stops him in the first round. And now everybody's like, oh, let's put him in there with Usyk, and Turkey tweeting it out. I want to see him fight Usyk next. And I'm like, this is the thing. Are there not people that should fight Usyk first and foremost before Ituma gets a shot at him? Because Ituma dropped injured Dillian White. Now he should go run up and get a shot at Undisputed. Is he not still in the building phase of his career? Isn't he like 20 years old? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, shouldn't we see Joseph Parker and Usyk before we see Atuma and Usyk? I'm just saying, like, people see a good fight or a good knockout, and then all of a sudden, all these they should just go fight. Ooh, let them go fight for undisputed. Like, no, like it's other competitive heavyweights that he can fight in the division while we make the fights that should be made with the people that's already at that level. That's what I'm saying. Should there be instances where somebody gets a shot like that? Sure, I'm not saying it should never happen, but I'm just saying it seems that that's the direction that boxing wants to go in. Like, as soon as you see somebody put on a great performance, let's just throw them in there with the best of the division. Like, as if it's not other fighters in between that they could fight, and it's not fighters already up there in the division that should be fighting each other. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why Parker and Usyk is not even like what are we talking about? Why is that fight not being made? Like, anybody know why the Parker Usyk fight not being made? Like, what's going on with that? And what happened to Bacoli? I know he tricked himself out of his title shot when he went down there and took that last minute fight and got beat up. Tyson Fury's retired, so we're not gonna see no trilogy with him and Usyk. That's out the question. He's not coming back, and even if he do come back, I don't understand how you're gonna get away with a trilogy. You already got beat twice. What's up, Mr. Bono? Hold on. Turkey said that he doesn't want to pay for Parker and Usyk. Why not? But you want to see Utuma and Usyk? I guess it is what it is. No one really high on the Parker or Kabiel fight. I hear people asking for the Parker fight all the time. I hear people asking for it all the time. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Somebody click the link. Is it not working? What's up with the link? So what else y'all think about the card? Oh, and then I seen the Tsunami guy fighting. He looked way better than Kawasaki that Brian Norman fought. He looked way better than that guy. But he dropped that dude. Isaiah, what you doing? What's up?
Yo, you can hear me, 2 Cent?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know why Turkey's doing this. How he really like skipping over Joseph Parker when Joseph Parker deserves that Usyk fight. I mean, he's been putting in the work. His last 3 fights have been good, and he's been putting on shows.
Facts. He stopped Bacoli his last fight, right?
Oh yeah, he beat the dog shit out of Bacoli. But not only that, you see, I'll never forget when fake Big Baby fought Bacoli. Everyone was like, "Yo, Bacoli, he's the next big thing." It's that third, and I automatically thought to myself, because I saw a couple of his fights, and I was like, "Nah, this dude is not all that." And yeah, I feel like fake Big Baby, they put him in that fight just because he get paid.
Isaiah, you went out. Rich, you there? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good?
Rich, you there? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Isaiah, you went out. We can't hear you no more. Go ahead, Rich. What you got?
Hold on.
Raymond Ford looked mid yesterday. Yeah, everybody was on Ford here yesterday. Why is Dubois fault? How is Dubois fault? Thank Father. Isaiah, you back?
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I just got a phone call, but now I was saying that I remember when I wasn't really too sold on Bacoli either, and then I kind of wanted to give him a benefit of the doubt when he fought I think it was Parker, and he came to the weigh-in with them skinny jeans, right? What was it then when he was rocking them skinny jeans?
Yeah, I think it was Parker. Oh, I got an echo. Isaiah.
Hold on, let me. Sorry, I'm connected to the car. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm connected to the car. But nah, after the Parker fight and the way Bacoli got knocked out, I wasn't really too sold. I just feel like Turkey overpaid that dude so much that he ain't even like, I mean, he could chill for a really long time because he got paid so much money that he don't even got to put in work to his expectation at least. Other than that, I don't really see any fights that Turkey is putting on that I even want to see.
Okay.
And I feel like right now we're in a weird state of boxing. Like we're in an era where fighters they rematch each other, and that's cool. I don't mind it because I like it. But we're also in like this other stage where nobody really wants to fight no one, and I really don't like it. Like we're in a state where they're like, oh, this guy's ducking this guy. This guy didn't get paid this much. This guy like take Josh Kelly for example. He turned down the Boots fight. Why? Because Turkey overpaid dude to fight a no one. And
Right.
Boots is a name. And he ain't even take that. So I don't know, man. It's a strange place right now for boxing.
Yep. Boxing in 4K. This your first time up here. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show? Boxing in 4K. You there? You on mute?
I hear you. My fault. My connection messed up. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I came up here to talk about the Usyk and Parker skip over.
Mm-hmm.
If you really notice, Turkey he really like big fights and call it a spade a spade. Moses and Usyk, I don't think it should happen, but it is a big fight. It's a bigger fight than Parker and Usyk. I
How?
want the Parker and Usyk fight to happen, but Moses got more fans, and it sort of is what it is. I could understand why he pushing forward, but it sort of is what it is on that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How many fights does Moses have? Anybody know?
I think he got like 12. I could be lying. He probably got like
13
20 maybe.
fights.
Yeah,
And
Yesterday
he
was his 13th fight.
and he got a big fan base?
Yeah, he
Hell no.
do.
Hell no.
He got
I
a big
just
fan
found
base.
out about Buddy 2 fights ago.
That's you though. That's you.
But you think, okay, 13 fights, and he's ready to fight the undisputed in the division?
According to everybody, he's the next Muhammad Ali.
Nah, he ain't ready to fight him. Hell nah. But I see where Turkey coming from. He like big fights, so it sort of is what it is on that.
But
To
that's
me,
not a
that
big
that
fight.
ain't that ain't a big
13
fight.
fights?
I think Joseph Parker is a way bigger fight than Moses Atwama. Just because he beat a washed up Dillian White, stop it.
Mr. Shelton, what you got for the show?
What'd you say, Susan?
I say, Mr. Shelton, what you got for the show?
Oh, you was talking about the Kawasaki guy. You said,
Yeah,
who was he fighting? That he looked so good. Who was he fighting?
The tsunami guy.
Yeah, whoever he is.
He fought. I can't even pronounce the guy's name, a Shal or something like that. But I'm saying he was.
That's probably why he looked so good.
No, Mr. Shelton. I can look at a fighter and see if they're good or not. He was better than Kawasaki.
He probably was.
He was a better fighter. That's what I'm saying. He was a better fighter.
He probably was. That's what I'm saying. He probably was. I mean, who was the Kawasaki guy? You gotta take into account the level of competition they're facing before you get the crown on them. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he fought Brian Norman, and everybody was acting like, you know, it was just Brian Norman just did this and this and this, and I'm like,
who fought Brian Norman?
The guy didn't even have his hands up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have his.
Are you talking about Jen Sasaki?
Yeah.
You talking about Jen Sasaki? Yeah, that was a trash fight. That was just a stay busy fight. Everybody knew that. Nobody gave Jen Sasaki a chance. You didn't. Nobody did. Everybody knew Jen Sasaki was gonna get beat up and knocked out.
Well, I'm just saying he was a better fighter than Kawasaki.
That ain't saying much. If you better than Jen Sasaki, that's not saying much.
No, he was a good fighter though. He was good. He was pretty decent.
Yeah, I understand.
You just
I saw the guy at Tama, and what you said in your monologue, 2 cents, is right on the fucking head, girl.
About
people become prisoners of the moment. They see a guy knock a guy out, and he's Mike Tyson. It's one fight. You know, let's put him in there with somebody who's gonna probably fight him back, and let's see what he got. You know what I mean? Jimmy White clearly came in there to get paid.
Who is Dillian White though? Like for real?
Well, Dillian White. Let's be honest now. Dillian White probably ain't fought a whole bunch of guys, but the 3 guys he lost to, Fury, AJ, and Povetkin, were pretty solid. That's the only guys he lost to. He beat everybody else.
Yeah, but Dillian White been done.
Yeah, I can understand that. I agree with you. That's why I'm saying people can't be prisoners of the moment. Just because he beat Dillian White doesn't mean he's gonna beat Joseph Parker. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like it's plenty other heavyweights he could fight before he jumps all the way.
He can fight Caballero. What about him?
Exactly.
He can fight F.A. Jagba. But really, what I want F.A. Jagba to do is rematch McCauley. That was a good fight. That was a really good fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight too. What y'all think about Raymond Ford?
Who?
Raymond Ford.
He can fight, but he just has no power. He has no pop.
He's okay. Yeah, he's decent.
I think he's good, but I don't really think he elite like everybody be saying.
He was hitting that man yesterday with everything in his bag. Everything he had, he was hitting that man with. That man wasn't doing nothing. He's in trouble when he fights somebody who can pop.
He got good skills though, I ain't gonna lie, but people saying he the best at 130, and I don't see it.
Okay.
The best at 130? Nah.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I think Oshaki might be better than him.
But none of them got no pop though. I don't know if we just spoiled because of Tank or what, but none of them ain't got no pop for it.
But I think him and Shock, that's a real 50-50 fight for real. I think it is.
I think Lamont Roach is better than him.
Hey, what y'all think about the Oshaki Cool Boy Steph fight though?
I got
that's a good fight.
His head off.
I got Cool Boy stopping him.
Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Cool Boy he got too much experience and he got too many skills too.
You don't think it's gonna be competitive?
Not. I think it's gonna be 8-4 Cool Boy.
It's gonna be competitive. It's gonna be a competitive fight.
Shot activity,
but Cool Boy's got too much experience and been in too many tough fights. Cool Boy gonna outdog him.
Rich, what you got for the show? I got Cool Boy too, though. But I think it's gonna be a good fight.
But neither one of them can't punch 2 cents, so it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like I watched. I don't know what it is. Like the fighters that seem to have been real good amateurs. It's like they don't got no pop.
They probably get stuck in the amateur style. But Cool Boy, Cool Boy. I feel like he got a little pop. It's just he been fighting good competition but basically his whole career.
Yeah, but it's
Was he
Cool Boy.
22 and
Cool
1
Boy.
with 8 knockouts?
I don't know what's up with Rich.
What? I'm gonna look him up. I think he's 22 and 1, 2 cents with 8 knockouts, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he is.
mistaken.
Cool Boy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He only got like 8 knockouts, 23 fights.
Yeah, but you can still tell when somebody just sitting there beating you up. They don't necessarily even got to be knocking you out. These dudes don't
Well,
even
Cool
be.
Boy, yeah. Cool Boy get fight now. Ain't nobody walking through his punches. I'm not saying, you're not walking Cool Boy down. He got enough pop to keep you honest, but he just don't knock nobody out.
But because I feel like the same thing with Lamont Roach. Like I think Lamont Roach got good power, but he just got heavy hands and he don't really be knocking people out.
Yeah. But I think Lamont Roach is. How you see the rematch going? Boxing in 4K.
And to be real, I don't even know. Like I'm a Tank fan, but I don't really like what I'm seeing right now. I ain't like the first fight. I think the first fight was a draw, but if they would have counted knockdown, I think Tank would have lost. But the rematch, everybody say he gonna come back better. To be real, I don't know. I don't even know to be real. I just want to see it. Shit.
You just ready to see it. I think Tank
Yeah.
gonna. I think it's gonna be like brutal. I think it's gonna be brutal.
You think he gonna knock him out though?
Yeah, I think he'll knock him out this fight.
Gotta see it.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
this
think so
guy is
either, to be
probably
real.
right there with Tank. I think Tank's gonna beat him. I think Tank is a better boxer. But I think this guy is tough enough to deal with Tank. I mean, Tank was the one telling you before the fight that this fight is not going to be as easy as y'all think it is. Tank said that.
I think Tank gonna stop him to the body. That's my 2 cents. Tony
Okay,
reviews.
I
What
ain't
you
mad
got
at
for
that.
the show?
There we go. Finally, the mic is working. Let me see. Where's the title? Da-da-da-da. How I don't know what's the max capacity of the arena they're in. Allegiant Stadium.
65,000.
65,000, Tony. 65,000.
Would it? I could probably believe it because if you go on Ticketmaster, damn near all the tickets are gone.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, like, if you zoom in and you actually see the seats, there's not that many seats left. So I could see 60,000 if it holds that many. Because you got to figure
Crazy
damn
work.
near.
I mean, this fight ain't even been promoted like that. They sold 60,000 tickets. That's crazy. It ain't been no build up or nothing. This is crazy. Like that shit. Wow.
What you mean?
I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy to be real.
You got Canelo Alvarez, who has a huge following, always had a huge following, is arguably been the face of boxing for who knows how many years, and now he's going into alleged the generational great that we only see once in 100 lifetimes, Terrence Crawford, who's just gonna go in there and knock him out in the first round, So of course, like that alone is gonna make people buy tickets. But I mean, to be honest, like I was typing because I've been sick. I'm still
Mr. Shelton, you got to mute.
But to be honest, really truthfully, for this type of event venue, the tickets really aren't that expensive. Like I was trying to type over there on Jab Queens or Ties because I've been sick and I didn't feel like talking. But I mean, whenever you look at the Pac Mayweather fight, there was ringside tickets going for 100,000. When you look at the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight that just happened, they were literally selling like these little VIP booths. They were $2 million a ticket. So I think the most is like 20, 21,000. That's not a lot for boxing.
I mean, depending on the caliber of the fight, I guess. But they never had a fight somewhere like with 65,000 seats, though. It's usually like more of a limited number of seats, which is why the prices are so high. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they have, just not in America. Like, well, no, they put it in like Dallas Stadium.
But they don't have the whole stadium open. They have some of it blocked off, though.
Yeah, but you still got tens of thousands of people filling up that stadium, blocked off or not. And then you got to figure like all them UK fights, they do 80, 90,000. They've done it before. Anui in Japan, he does huge numbers in their arena. So, I mean, it's not unheard of. It's just normally in America, there's not that many seats for the venue because they just tax you. So I think 21,000 for like ringside, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
The seats way up top probably expensive though.
Mr.
Nah,
Shelton
they
got
like
his seats.
$300-$400.
Mr. Shelton, how much was your seat?
My one ticket was $461 plus tax, so it's like $550.
How
Where
much
you
was the
sitting at?
hotel and stuff?
Oh, I got a free hotel. My wife gambles, so I got free room at the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, okay. Rich, what you got for the show?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't hear you.
All right. I was on another panel and somebody was saying that the tickets wasn't that much. They said they went to the Wilmington Stadium 2 different times for Anthony Joshua, I think, one of them guys, and he said they tickets cost way more in American dollars. He said like triple times more. So when we be thinking
What are you talking about? The UK tickets is way cheaper than in America.
Nah. He said the Wilmington Stadium, he said the front row tickets, he said he had to pay. He's going to the Crawford and Canelo fight. He already got his tickets. He said he paid $5 for it, for him and his wife or some shit like that. But he said that is way more at the Wilmington Stadium. He said when he went to go see Anthony Joshua or Ferry, one of them guys, he said is way more. Yeah. So I don't know.
I was always under the impression that what the UK can charge is capped.
You talking about ringside, Rich?
Hey, Rich. So I just looked it up. They like if you was going in the Joshua fight, they went all the way up to like $30,000 a ticket for the Joshua Usyk 2 fight.
Right. But that's heavyweight still.
Right.
Well, yeah, but Canelo he been that guy. Like Canelo's probably worth $300-400 million.
We know that. Yeah, he got a ton of money. But the highest ticket, I think, at this thing is what, 20 bands, Tony? 20 bands for the highest costing ticket at Allegiant Stadium? 20,000?
No,
like
the highest one I seen was like, I want to say 20 something, but I don't know. Like we'd have to go on Ticketmaster, but you can't see what the front rows are. Like all the front rows are gone. Like I didn't even jump.
Yeah, they're already gone. They're already gone.
I just remember during Mayweather Pacquiao, there was ringside seats going for like 100,000 plus. For that Pacquiao.
That is Mayweather Pacquiao though. That's different.
Yeah, that's
well, Sheldon, I was saying earlier. Did you know at the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, they had $2 million tickets?
That's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Yeah,
it's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Did
Jake
y'all
Paul
see how
$20 million wherever he goes. So
did y'all see how they promoted that event? Did y'all see how they promoted that Jake Paul Mike Tyson? That shit was everywhere. You couldn't turn on nothing. You couldn't scroll on social media without seeing.
Old people were talking about that shit
for that fight.
Old people who don't even watch boxing was talking about that shit.
Promo I had seen in a long time for any fight, for real.
But Canelo's got a huge following that follows him, though. I guarantee you have that
but it's
stadiums
his following
from Mexico.
Is his following paying $30,000 for tickets?
Yeah, think about all that drug money, all them cartel people.
Mexican though, he Mexican.
Somebody paying it because the tickets is gone, so somebody bought them.
What you mean? Like there's a lot of people with money in Mexico. A whole lot of money in Mexico.
Are they paying that for his regular fights?
No.
It's only because it's Terrence Crawford.
And
I get bruh.
Hey, like I said, bro, somebody bought the tickets because they gone. So somebody bought them.
Somebody comped them.
Tax Hammer, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Google and I want you to type in how much was VIP ringside booth boxes per ticket for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, and I guarantee you're gonna see $2 million. Please shut
But
the
you,
fuck up.
that is
Or
Oh,
not
not
I'll have
so
2
you
cents
talking
share
about
the screen.
the VIP lounges. A lot of stuff come with that though, so I understand why that's 2 mil. But these tickets at the Crawford and Canelo fight, a lot of stuff it's just gonna be a seat. It ain't gonna be like a VIP lounge.
No, that's just for us. It's still people that got them luxury boxes up there. It's still gonna be people in the VIP sections. They got a whole lot of shit going on that we ain't gonna be privy to.
Yeah, fact. I feel it.
well, Mr. Shelton gonna be there. He gonna let us know if it's packed or not.
All right, so
I'm
here
gonna be
you
in
go.
section 315 above the mezzanine. I'm
Hey,
gonna be
check
eye
this out.
level with the big TV.
There's 3 seats left. I just went on Ticketmaster. There's 3 seats left that are expensive as fuck. One is 54,000. The other one is 54,000, and yep, all 3 are 54,000 each. That are
Are
left.
these
It's called official elite package.
okay? Are these resale
Um,
tickets or are these like tickets?
Damn, I'm a little bit short, Tony. I'm just a little short on that.
the rest of them seem to be like 12,000 and under that are left, but there's nothing like ringside left.
So how is it 60,000 people that bought tickets, but the hotels ain't sold out?
Well, I mean, look at the arena. The arena's damn near sold out.
I hear you. That's fine.
I'll tell you this, 2 cents. I'll tell you this. Try to get a hotel on that weekend and then say, yeah, now it's a month out. Try to get a hotel on that weekend.
So you think people buying tickets and not a hotel?
They're not tripping on that right now. They'll get it when they get there. They're not tripping on that right now. Everybody ain't got to buy their hotel a month in advance.
Okay.
Everybody don't have to do that.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just saying. Usually when I'm booking somewhere, I get my ticket and my hotel because that's if you buying tickets, people usually buying.
Of course, because you in the same boat I'm in. We normal people. A lot of the people going to this fight ain't normal people. They ain't tripping on how much it costs.
What do you mean they ain't normal people? Not normal people.
They not tripping on how much it costs. The cost is not a problem for them. Is what I'm trying to tell you. There are people going to this fight that don't care how much it costs.
Mr. Shelton, it's 60,000 people. 60,000 people is not going to the fight that don't care how much it costs. 60,000 people are not going to the fight where they're not going to buy a ticket and book the room, Mr. Shelton.
There are people that are booking rooms as we speak. You can't tell me that you know. You can't sit up here and tell me that you know for a fact that the rooms ain't booked. You don't. You don't know what's booked and what's not.
Anybody who's spending $10,000 on a ticket ain't gonna have no problem booking a room. Like
there you go. That part.
How many people spent $10,000 on a ticket? This just sounds
crazy.
I'm just asking.
I don't understand why you say this sounds crazy. Like it doesn't. Like all these big ass fights going all the way back to like Tyson versus Holyfield.
This ain't exactly. This ain't a Tyson versus Holyfield.
It is a top fight.
I don't know. It's a top fight, 2 cents.
According to you, it's not. But according to other people, it is.
Hold on. This is what I want to say. This is probably the biggest fight.
It hasn't even had time to build up to be that big of a fight. It hasn't even had the time.
What I'm telling you is this is probably the biggest fight since Mayweather Pacquiao, because you have Canelo Alvarez, who's arguably 1 or 2 pound for pound, and you have Terrence Crawford, who's arguably 1 or 2 pound for pound, and they've both been there for years. So as far as like the casual market goes, this is probably the biggest fight that's been made. The problem is we're not casuals, and we know Crawford's about to get the living shit beat out of him. He's just too small. But
it's not even that. It's not even that though, Tony. Like, you know how big fights get made and how they're done, right? It's Manny Pacquiao built up for how long? Like, you get what I'm saying? This fight is missing that element. Like, I get you with the number 1 pound for pound and all that, but this fight is missing that element of the anticipation, the build up, the people want to see it, the back and forth. It's missing all of that. So how could it be such a big fight of the magnitude when the fights that you mentioned aren't missing that element? You get what I'm saying?
So you don't believe they sold that many tickets?
How often do a big fight just? I'm not saying I don't believe it sold that many tickets. I'm just asking questions. How often do you just gonna get a big fight to just pop out of nowhere and now selling 60,000 tickets?
So this is what I'm gonna say. If you just go by YouTube alone, I mean, if you just go off each thing, their last press conference, 500,000 from Fight Hype, Netflix, 2 million views. And it just keeps going on and on. Fight Hype, another little short video of it that's like an abbreviated 700,000 views. Another one of clips from Fight Hype, 400,000 views. If you go to Ring Magazine, you got over 300,000 views. Netflix over. I mean, the views just keep adding and adding and adding and adding up for every different YouTuber that's doing it. Like, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of views. Then they've made the rounds. You've seen them on ESPN. They've been on other shows on I mean, I don't have cable, but like on all the sports things on like NBC, etc. They've all been on there doing interviews. So it's been
thousands of views. We should be talking about millions of views, though. Hundreds of thousands of views. That's not you know what I'm saying?
What fighter today gets millions of views?
Let's put it in perspective. Let's do Tank versus Lamont Roach and see how many views that has.
Okay.
No, so, I understand where you're coming from, 2 Cent.
Nowhere near as many. Nowhere near. You have 4 videos. Not one of them has reached 1 million. And I'm going from highest views. The highest view is 814,000. Then it drops to 724,000. And these are all from Fight Hype. So even like it's outdone it in damn near every metric. And then if you go to like other YouTubers,
so them about similar numbers. Similar numbers. Yes, they are.
When you go to other YouTubers, right, that aren't the big ones. Like, for instance, Netflix had 2 million views. PBC, their broadcaster, only has 227,000 views. They're not even close.
What do you mean Netflix has 2 million views?
Huh?
What do you mean Netflix has 2 million views?
Netflix broadcasted their press conference. It had 2 million views. PBC broadcasted their press conference. It only has 227,000 views, and it's 5 months old versus only 1 month old. So that fight happened a lot longer, which has more time to.
Man, that press conference ain't getting no damn 2 million views.
You want me to show you?
Okay.
I mean, I just saw it. Look, I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
I mean, it's Netflix. Everybody got Netflix.
Right.
Here we go. I'm gonna share screen with you. I'm not cheating these numbers. I'm literally just reading off YouTube going down. I got the screen in the background. You can see right here, 2 million views.
Okay. But what the ring say?
The ring? Where's the ring? I don't see the ring.
I'll take it. Don't worry about it.
I guess, man,
I'm just saying, to me, my 2 cents is it's a huge component missing from this fight for it to be as big as what a lot of people are saying, in my opinion.
So you think the buildup is missing?
Yeah, like where is it? It's not even.
But it don't need a buildup. It's
every fight. Name a big fight that didn't have a buildup. How can y'all say it don't need a buildup? It needs the buildup to be big. Like, what do y'all mean it don't?
No, I'm saying it don't need a buildup that you looking for. It's Canelo versus Bud. That's the only buildup it needs. I promise you, if it was Spence versus Canelo, that wouldn't have had a big buildup either. But it still would have did about the same numbers.
It would have had a build up. It would have been marketed better. Like, none of that is going on right now. Y'all acting like it's just like, oh, Crawford, Canelo, boom.
Wait a minute. Why do you say that? Why do you say Spence versus Canelo would have been marketed better? Why do you say that?
I don't think that. I disagree with that. I don't know. Especially if it was Turkey also doing Spence versus Canelo.
No, you said if Turkey was doing it, then that's different. I'm thinking Spence versus Canelo. I'm thinking PBC doing it. That's why I said
okay.
Market it better.
Okay.
So somebody hopped on Jab Queen Boxing panel. Shout out to Jab Queen Boxing, and said he in Vegas. He said he don't see no billboards or nothing for it nowhere. He said before the Barrios Manny Pacquiao fight, he said they was everywhere. They was promoting it everywhere. He said he ain't seen nothing about Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a huge fight. I've heard people who don't even watch boxing talk about it in like real life. And
Same.
like I said, I don't think it's going to be a competitive fight, but I think it's a huge.
I mean, maybe it is a huge fight. I'm just saying from what I've seen and what I know, and with big fights, I've been through a lot of big fights, and usually it's a build up and it's a real backstory behind it. For something of this magnitude, like you selling out a stadium, you feel what I'm saying? Like something of this magnitude is usually got all of those components. You just don't pop out the blue because you number one pound for pound. Like people don't really be caring about that shit.
Well, I just think it's different now because like I would assume none of us have cable like they did like maybe 5-10 years ago where you used to have cable, so you would see commercials all the time. Everybody streams now. Everybody got like Hulu, Netflix, YouTube's got a live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think the advertisement is different now.
And honestly,
like last night, right? Like last night, I watched the Duplessis and Khamzat Chimaev fight, and at the bottom of the screen of the entire broadcast, it was Canelo Crawford.
Bro, that was
So
the
all
worst
the
fight I've
people-
ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was terrible. That shit was trash. But all the people that was watching the UFC fight was looking at the Canelo Crawford side in the corner.
And that's another issue I have with that promotion because y'all are promoting on UFC and WWE stuff because I seen it on X. They had a promotion on the WWE, and the people was in the comments like, "We don't want to see this shit. Like this WWE. Why you posting this boxing stuff over here?" So I'm like, "Why are y'all promoting to the wrong market? Like this is the WWE market, and y'all promoting a boxing match. Like this the wrong market.
Don't they work
Like,
together?
Yeah, but if let's just say the WWE, I don't know. I know it's huge, but let's just say hypothetically, you have 20 million people who watch it, and out of that 20 million, let's say you only get 5 to 10,000 people who actually go buy the tickets. Well, there you go. That's 5 to 10,000 tickets sold off of just doing WWE. Same thing for MMA. If only a little bit, it starts to add up.
In the right market, also though.
Well, it is because Dana White is the one promoting the Bud Canelo fight, and Dana White is the dude who promotes for the UFC, and they like the WWE was like bought out by the same people who own the UFC. So they're all the same company.
So 2 cents. Quick question: What exactly do you want to see? Because I'm gonna be honest, I think the promotion been okay. It's been okay to me. What more do you want to see? I don't think it's been particularly bad.
Where have you seen? I haven't seen promotions really anywhere though. Like I don't watch UFC or WWE. I just happen to run across that on X with the WWE thing in the promotion.
Well, I'll be on YouTube a lot, so that's
Do
probably.
you watch football?
No.
Okay, well, I watched the Raider game yesterday. They played the 49ers, and every commercial was Canelo Crawford.
Oh, they had it on the football? They just started doing that? That's my first time ever hearing it.
Football just started.
Okay.
I'll be on YouTube a lot, so that's probably why I'll be seeing a lot of shit.
I'll be on YouTube a lot, but what have you seen about it on YouTube? I see people talking about it.
I see shit pop up. I see the shit pop up almost every day. Something about Terrence Crawford versus Canelo.
I haven't been seeing it, so they must have just started doing that because I haven't been seeing that. And that's what I was saying, how when they did the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, you couldn't scroll or do nothing without seeing something popping up about that fight.
Look, there's only 2 fights that could be bigger than this, and unfortunately, they both involve the same person. If Deontay Wilder Jake Paul fight, it would be bigger than this. If Jake Paul actually fights Tank Davis, it would be bigger than this. Those are the only 2 fights I could think of bigger than this fight, and I'm just talking about by people watching it.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Mr. Shelton, they saying they ain't see no Canelo Crawford ads in the game. I had 2 people say they ain't see no
They
ads.
probably wasn't watching the game I was watching. I was watching the Raiders versus the 49ers. I specifically said that.
No, it was ads up there. I'm a Raiders fan, and I seen it. I seen it. It was ads up there.
I mean, it would make sense,
I don't care
but
nothing
they
about
just
no
didn't.
country ass Titans and no goddamn Texans and none of that shit.
Okay, so they must start to be putting them out. Some people say they see them on Facebook. Last time I asked this question, nobody had seen nothing.
I've been seeing it for a while, so I don't know.
I think the fight's selling itself. As far as like ads and promotion, all this other extra shit.
To be
You
honest,
don't really lose much.
they probably thinking how we think, how I think. Like you don't. I mean, yeah, you need to sell the fight, but you don't need to sell it too crazy because it's Canelo and Crawford.
For sure.
I mean,
You over there talking
I've
about it now.
all fights, big fights being promoted, especially a big fight being. I've never seen a fight be like, oh, you ain't got to promote it, it sell itself. I've never seen that for no big fight ever. Like for real.
You still got to do something. You still got to put some type of legwork, but some
Yeah,
fights
but
just,
not much. You feel me?
it's just gonna do what it do. Like, you know what I mean? I say the same shit about tank fights. A lot of tank fights and shit. It's not like TV. You know what I'm saying? Like the promoters are doing this massive campaign to promote them and shit. I
That's
mean,
But
facts.
they
some
did for
promoters
his
just
biggest.
know.
They promoted the hell out that Ryan Garcia one. They promoted the hell out of
I
a
mean,
lot of out of the big fights. Like the big fights you getting is getting promoted the hell out of. Absolutely.
Uh,
yeah, but I was
nah,
both.
I can
The
agree. I can agree.
Golden Boy was doing some promotion on that side too and shit.
Golden
And
Boy
the
wasn't doing
zone too.
nothing because they didn't even want to make Ryan make the fight. So what are you talking about? Golden Boy didn't promote nothing. Ryan did not make that fight with Golden Boy. He went behind their back and did it. So they didn't even promote nothing.
Nah, I agree. Yeah, they didn't want it, but once it was already solidified, they had no choice but to fucking promote that shit, whether they want it or not. The zone promoted it too because they had a stake in it. I'm just saying some fights just don't need that much of a push from the promoters as others. And this Crawford and Canelo fight is one of them. They already like damn near sold out. I mean, it is what it is.
And we're a month out anyway. The fight's on the 13th, so we're a month out. We'll see how it ramps up.
Look, man, like you said, some fights are so big you don't need advertisement. For instance,
Okay, more
hold
Sleepwalker
on
say
two
he's
seconds.
seen a billboard. So
If
they
me,
just now putting this stuff out.
if me and Boxing Hacker were to have a boxing match and live stream it, everybody on YouTube that's in the YTBC would be watching that shit with no advertisement.
Nah, you gotta. Some people you gotta let them know.
I'll pay for that shit. Top dollars.
What y'all think about the undercard?
That shit is some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Who
Shit
cares?
trash.
Only fight you want to
Shit
see is
trash. But that shit trash.
only
That's not
fight
what we tuned
you
into.
really want to see is Martinez and then Billy. The rest of you don't give a shit about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
the only other fight I want to see, and I really don't even like that fight for real.
I've
But
been
Nah,
saying
that
it.
fight, that's a good scrap. I
I've
don't
been
know what
saying
good guys out, but that's a good scrap.
I've been saying it for 3 years straight now. And Billy will be the one to end Canelo. Mark my words.
I disagree. I don't think he got as much skills.
I mean, you seen his last fight, first round knockout.
Yeah, but who he doing it with? For one,
I
who he
want to see
doing it
what he
with?
do against this kid Martinez. They say Martinez is the goods.
Yeah, this fight really gonna show me something. Cause I don't
That's a
think
good
I
ass
think in
scrap.
Billy just a big ass pit bull. He just fucking throw hooks and haymakers and shit.
I mean, Sulaki is a very good fighter.
He
So
ain't got no jab. He just work
Sulecki is a
inside.
good fighter.
yeah,
All due respect. All due respect. I bet you didn't say that when fucking Boo Andre washed him. I guarantee you didn't say that.
what are you talking about? Yes, I did. And I mean, Andrade was a really good fighter
Boy,
too. He just never belonged at 168.
Where he belong?
Yeah, I could agree that. I can agree with that.
He's a 160 pounder tops. Because even whenever Andrade had his first fight, I think it was against Damon Nichols at 168, he was getting rocked, and that was low opposition right there. It's just like people gonna see with Terrence. Every weight class will eventually catch up to you if you go up enough. If you go up enough, you don't belong. And he never belonged at 168. He was just too small.
When they
Naturally,
say
too small.
Terrence is about to destroy Canelo, Tony,
He is, man.
destroy Canelo.
He's Kal-El, Superman. He came from Krypton. He's not human.
Who have you heard say that? 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's saying this.
Nah, people definitely saying that shit.
Mr.
Yeah,
Shelton.
but who? I need some names. It ain't real Crawford fans.
Hey,
I don't know nobody who said that Crawford
And
finna
I'm
go
not
up
gonna
and
say real
destroy
Crawford.
them.
They ain't real
I'm trying to
bosses.
fix
I
you. You
mean,
got a real nasty echo. You got to turn your volume down.
hey, 2
Man.
cents though. I need you to do me a favor though.
What's up?
If Canelo, because I've already got bets out, right? I already got to wear all types of Bud merch. It's gonna be stupid dumb if Bud wins. But I need that to be your thumbnail for like at least 2 weeks if Bud beats Canelo.
Okay.
yeah, you got a better chance to see Jesus Christ sipping him some goddamn Moet than 2 cents doing that.
Hey, I'll throw him up there.
Damn, 2 cents don't like Bud. I ain't know that.
Why you think I don't like Bud?
No, I was asking. I'm asking.
I'm one of Bud's biggest fans.
It sound like you lied.
I know everything about him. I know everything about Bud, his career, everything. I'm one of his biggest fans.
Who's Bud's biggest win? I need in your opinion, 2 cents.
Ricky Burns and Victor Postal.
I knew you was gonna say that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but I
didn't
mean,
make that up.
I understand why he said that because y'all shit on Ricky Burns, but at the time when Buff fought him, Ricky Burns was, you know what I'm
He was
saying,
elite. Ricky Burns was elite.
he was never elite, and you're saying, but he was one of them ones, and shit, you know what I'm saying. But it's just now we look at him and shit, you know what I'm saying, after, you know, he went through some losses and shit, you know, we have our opinions about him, but at the time he was, you know, one of them ones.
I mean,
Like,
Ricky Burns is definitely that guy. He's what, a 2 division champion? He was I believe he was undefeated. No, he wasn't undefeated. I think he lost early in his career in the UK. I take that back. But he was definitely a 2 division champion whenever Bud got in there with him.
Facts. And
But when
post
somebody say Rolly is 2 division champion, he trashed though.
But then Rolly lost to a fucking
there's
senior citizen.
There's asterisks with
but y'all
Rolly
say that like Barroso didn't knock the next dude he fought out in the first round.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Barroso was beating he was dog walking Rolly, and
no, he
Tony
was not
Weech
dog
cheated.
walking Rolly.
Tony Weech cheated. Not one punch landed on
walking
Barroso, and he waved the fight off.
That's not even true, bro.
It is. Go watch the replay.
That shit
How
was
many rounds did he
diabolical.
win in that fight, 2 cents? How many rounds did Rolly win in that fight?
Y'all act like fighters though. Okay. Let's say he got gifted a win. Does that make him trash? Y'all act like none of y'all favorite fighters that never been gifted a win. Y'all cut it out.
No, but it's
They don't make him
consistent with
trash.
him. You've always said that Rolly was trash from day one.
And that's what I'm saying. Why do y'all keep saying that this man trashing his way from one championship to a whole nother division to another championship? And y'all still trying to call this man trash. But y'all look back door and say, then you will say Ricky Burns is elite because he was a 2 division champion. That's my point that I'm trying to make. Y'all like y'all like to jump through hoops to discredit certain people that's champions, and then y'all like the Johnson bounce other people that's champions because they fought your favorite fighter.
No, there's a huge difference. Ricky Burns had multiple title defenses and kept winning. He went up and had more defenses of his title before losing to Sarrence. So there's a difference in a guy who's a multi-division champion.
All that matters is he a champion.
2 cents. Hold on.
Yeah, but 2 cents, you got to put context.
What I'm saying is there is a difference in a guy who defended his title multiple times and won versus a dude who won a title and got beat in the very next fight. And then he
Tony,
won a
Who got
vacant
gift?
title at that.
Tony, I
He
hear
got
you.
gifted. He got gifted a title, and
I'm
then
talking
got his ass whooped by another
NHA.
bum.
I'm talking NHA. I hear what you're saying, Tony, and I don't disagree with you, but I've been told all that matters is they're a champion. So that's the logic I'm using. But when it comes to somebody else that's a champion, people like to jump through hoops to discredit. No, they're a champion to y'all's own logic and standard.
That's very true,
I mean, in
2 Cent.
my personal
Very
opinion,
true.
the best person Crawford ever fought was Gamboa, in my opinion. Gamboa was better than anybody that Crawford had fought. And at the time that Crawford fought Gamboa, he was looking unbeatable.
He was unbeatable.
So he
Shit.
went up 2 weight classes and got beat.
Nah, he
Who?
ain't jumped 2
Well,
weight classes.
He jumped one. That was one weight class.
Yeah, he
That's
was at
two.
130. He was at 130, and then went up to 135 to fight Bud.
All I'm saying is that's y'all's logic with the champion talk. But when it comes to somebody saying Tank got 3 champions on his resume, 3 current champions on his resume, everybody want to get all mad and discredit every single one of them. When it's like, no, they're a champion. That's what y'all always talking about.
That's true.
Champion,
That's very
champion,
true.
champion, active
I
There's
champion.
but there's
Hey,
definitely
Stack,
levels to it.
hey, I just want to say for the record, Gamboa did not go up any weight classes when he fought Terrence Crawford. He had fought
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He had already fought at 135, the fight prior to fighting Terrence Crawford. It's how he got the Terrence Crawford fight. He moved up in weight. I think he beat who the fuck was it? Was it Perez? I think he fought Perez, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. He beat Perez.
You're wrong.
And then he moved, and then he went to the Crawford fight. I'm 99.99% positive he moved up, fought Perez, and then had another fight.
No,
Hold on, let me
right.
read this comment by Rich. And this is what deflecting and manipulation look like, y'all. Tank and Errol Spence channels is crazy. So he already saying Tank and Errol Spence channel. He already know ain't nobody no Tank and no Errol Spence channel. So he already right there trying to get a rise out you, right? Or me at least. Rolly is being compared to Ricky Burns. Did anybody up here compare Rolly to Ricky Burns?
No.
Was anybody comparing them at all?
No.
Nah.
Hell no. No way, no how.
See what I'm saying? They like to just be saying stuff out there to make you respond to it, knowing that's absolutely not what you said.
The only thing I'll say about Rolly is Rolly has that special type of strength where you're drooling on your chin and you're just super strong for no reason. So as bad as he is, that dumb strength that he has can bail him out of fights.
Just because y'all don't like a fighter style don't mean they trash. Like y'all not gonna sit up here and act like Rolly can't fight, one, just because y'all didn't like his style. And y'all not gonna act like he not getting better too, just because y'all didn't like his style. Rolly's getting better as a fighter, whether y'all want to admit it or not. And Dondrick say Ricky Burns, who lost 6 fights and had a draw before Terrence Crawford. Ooh.
No, I don't believe that at all.
That motherfucker's on crack saying that.
Yeah,
No,
he's outrageous.
We gotta look this
Yeah,
up.
you gotta do is look it up. Ricky Burns did not have no 6 losses when he fought Terrence Crawford. Come on, man, stop it.
No, he only had 2.
Rolly
Rolly
and
not
knock out
trash,
Ricky
though, man.
Burns.
Rolly, he just ain't got no good.
Don't just be saying anything. Literally, I'm just legit. He just like literally says everything.
Oh, y'all hate Rolly so much.
Rolly's gonna knock out Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns never went no higher than 140.
Rolly will knock out Ricky Burns.
What you say about me, nigga?
They up here hating Dondrick. They just want to hate on
Nah,
Rolly.
Ricky Burns ain't do shit after he got his ass through by Tank.
He definitely didn't lose 6 fights when he fought.
He
before
did lose 6
Tank.
fights after. What he
After don't matter.
Okay, after, yeah. I agree with you
but
on
now
that.
it don't matter. Now it don't matter.
Wait. If we gonna go that route, let's look. Every person Terrence Crawford beats, they never have a career after he beats them.
Yeah, because he fighting them at the end of their career.
That's not true.
He
Nah,
beat Gamboa.
Never have a career. That's not true.
Some of them, but not all of them.
You're right.
Who
Terrence,
did he fight at the end of his career?
No, you're right. Spence looked like he about not to have a career after he beat him.
So
That's true.
And that's the only problem with that, because they wasn't saying that shit before the
wait,
fight.
hold on,
They said
He
hold
Errol was
didn't
gonna
fight
run through him
Sean.
like a
on,
Mack
He
hold
truck.
didn't
on.
fight Sean
They
Porter
wasn't
in
Let,
his
saying
let,
that
career.
shit before the fight. Now after the fight, Errol's at the end of his
Hold
career.
on. Is
hey,
he
No,
hey, let me
fighting?
hop in
he
here
gave you
though.
Is he
both.
Look,
fighting
look,
Canelo? Hold on. Is he fighting Canelo at the end of his career?
we don't know.
Hey, we
Canelo
could
may.
say, but we
First of
could
all,
say
Canelo gonna
you could
knock
say
Bud ass
Canelo
out.
fighting Bud
So
at the end of his career.
I'm just
That
asking.
would
Is
make more sense.
Canelo?
Canelo's 34,
Mr.
Crawford's
Shelton.
38. So who's at the end of their
Mr.
career?
Shelton. Mr. Shelton. You got
Yeah,
a
facts.
nasty
that's what Canelo. That's
background.
why
You
Bud
got
gonna
a
get knocked
nasty
out.
feedback.
Just hold on. Let me hop in real
Hold
fast.
on,
Good.
Tony. Mr. Shelton, you got a nasty feedback. You got to turn your volume down because every time you unmute, it's like a crazy feedback. Go ahead, Tony.
So you got to understand, Crawford gave a lot of fighters their first losses. He gave Gamboa his first loss. He gave Postal his first loss. He gave Ndongo, who people could say what they want about Ndongo, but before Terrence Crawford fought Ndongo, he was being boosted up to be that guy. He gave Jeff Horn his first loss. He gave Benavidez his first loss. Who did he fight? Mean Machine. He gave him his first loss. He gave Spence his first loss. And even though I think Israel Mazmadov is trash, he gave him his first loss. So the dudes beat a lot of dudes and gave them their first losses before they were anywhere close to the end of their career.
I mean, I just think it's crazy how y'all look at certain fighters' resumes and their opponents versus other fighters' resumes and their opponents. I think it's crazy.
Shoot, Julius Ndongo, didn't he beat Ricky Burns too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's why I know Ricky Burns ain't that goddamn good. Shit.
I
Fuck.
mean,
Damn.
but Bud beat the motherfucker that beat him too.
That's not saying much. Niggas trash. No, I'm just messing with you. I just like saying wow
So
shit.
that means Spence is trash too.
Nah, because I believe sometimes some
Who's
fighters
your
just
favorite
destroy.
fighter, Dondre?
Who mine of all time or now?
No, I'm
Now,
talking about right now. Fuck
Jamal
all time, man. I
Charlo.
want to talk about Muhammad Ali
Jamal.
or some crazy shit.
Jamal Charlo.
Jamal. Oh my fucking goodness! All
Yeah,
right,
that's my
you got
guy.
that.
Who you thought I was gonna say? You thought I was gonna say Tank?
what's wrong with Jamal?
Nah, I ain't been.
He just ain't been in the
What's
ring.
wrong with him? Where should I start?
Ain't nothing. He got mental issues. A lot of people do. So
What's wrong with his fight in the ring? He beat
I mean,
everybody.
I would have rather seen Maul fight Canelo like he was supposed to than
me
his
too.
brother.
Me too.
I mean, but he ducked that fight twice.
I
Was it
want him to go in there, but
So hold on. See, people like to forget Maul was supposed to fight Canelo at 154 originally.
and 160.
I know. Hold on. No, 160. You could argue that.
No, he was the mandatory.
Huh?
That's why he moved up.
Yep.
No. You could argue that 160 that it did, but it was blatantly obvious. Even his brother Mel
No,
said
that's
that
fine.
he ducked him at 154. Then at 168, they had the fight made, and he pulled out.
First of all, Maul didn't fight for a whole year after that, so he really didn't fight anyone.
Well, it doesn't matter if he fought anybody or not. He had the fight made. All he had to do was show up.
And
Obviously,
after 2 years off, you want him to go fight?
Canelo.
At the end of the day,
Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb as shit. That's dumb as hell.
Other fighters.
I wouldn't if Terrence. I didn't even like that. Who did Terrence fighting a year? I don't even like this. I think he should have fought one time.
Y'all acting like that layoff ain't gonna affect Terrence either. Don't nobody ever mention him being out for a year
Because he always stays out a year. He only fights once a year.
Yeah, he got to process that stuff. My bad. That snack got to take hold.
But hold on, when he was waiting on the Spence rematch, it was he waiting for too long. He only fight once a year anyway. That's the same thing I was saying. Everybody was crying. But anyway, so you're saying, but he's been out longer than a year, haven't he?
Yeah.
I mean, by the time they fight, like I think.
But you got to think that long.
14, I think. I think 14.
Listen, eventually the age and the long layoff stuff that shit gonna catch up to you. It's like
not with snack.
It's like no snack, dinner, brunch. That shit gonna catch up to you.
Well, maybe not, because you got to think the older you get, the longer it takes you to recover. So it might be better to be less active when you're old versus young, because your body, he might get beat up and not recover if he was fighting frequent.
I mean, I'm just saying, regardless of what you're doing, that long layoff and that age stuff is gonna catch up to you.
I mean, it helped Manny. Manny beat fucking trash ass Mario Barrios.
Man, Mario
Actually, he
Barrios
draw.
carried
He didn't win. He had a draw, and I think he
every
lost
Man,
that
you
fight.
know that was
Tony.
a robbery.
I thought he
Tony,
lost that fight. No, I thought he
Tony,
lost
Get
that fight.
the fuck out of
I thought
here.
Barrios won that
Get
fight.
the fuck out of here.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it
There
was a
is
good win.
no way on this godly earthly
Tony.
planet you thought he lost
Tony,
that
go
fight.
back and watch that fight. Them niggas
I
wasn't
watched
doing
it.
shit,
I
but
scored
Mario
it.
was doing
Hold
more.
on,
Mario
y'all.
doing
Hold
more.
on. We
I
got
scored
somebody
it round
new
by
on the panel.
round.
Tony, Mario Barrios carried Manny Pacquiao throughout that fight. Cut it out.
Man,
Rob,
stop. Mario didn't
Rob,
carry nothing. Mario was so trash. I
Rob,
knew
what's
that
your
was
2
going to
cents,
happen.
Rob? What you got for the show? Rob, you on mute? Rob, you there?
Hello.
Yeah.
Computer love, brother.
You're breaking up, Rob.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I just wanted to. I tried to get on. Yeah, I wanted to speak on the Buzz resume. Like, can y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Ricky Burns, man, y'all tripping, bro. Yeah, y'all tripping, bro. Ricky Burns, like I remember he ducked Adrian Broner for it. And I think that a lot of times when we picking fights, we gotta stop trying to look past things that these people in Vegas look at when it come to fights. Like for example, somebody on the panel said that Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? They said that, you know what I'm saying, they was arguing about Gamboa being at 135 when he fought Crawford. But Crawford had like 20 pounds on him when they fought. And that does, you know what I'm saying? That to me, that matters when you fight a fighter. People always try to look past things that these people that's betting on the fights in Vegas and stuff like that, they look at those things to determine who's gonna win the fight. Just like how people thought that Jacobs was gonna knock out that Golovkin was gonna knock out Jacobs. And I told everybody that he's not gonna knock him out, and that the reason why he probably got knocked out against Parag is because right after that fight, he found out he had cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these factors play in the fights, and people always try to look past that. It's just like when you pointed out, 2 cents, how he fighting these people at the end of their careers. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? He could be, some of these people he is fighting at the end of their career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but every fighter has fought a fighter towards the end of their career. Every fighter has wins.
Tony. Let me ask Rob a question. So, Rob, what do you think about the Canelo Crawford fight? How do you see that going?
I think Canelo gonna probably stop Crawford, because I think that Crawford's whole thing is, I don't see the difference. Like people think. I think a lot of people, and I keep pointing it out, a lot of people think that Crawford can automatically beat Canelo because Floyd beat him. They think he can imitate that and beat him. And Crawford does not fight like that. He's not going to put his hands down and let you throw a bunch of punches and make you miss. Crawford is not elusive like that. His defense is no different than Charlo. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't do nothing too much different than Charlo on the defensive end. Besides, he counters more. He tries to counter more. But that's his answer to keeping people off of him with the defense. His defense is basically his offense. But as far as, and then another thing I don't like about this fight is the fact that people keep talking about the size thing. I personally believe that Canelo could have beat Crawford even if they fought at the same weight class. I think that Canelo can still beat Crawford even at the same weight class. I don't see how people don't see that. Crawford ain't never fought nobody like Canelo. Canelo is not no slouch. And Canelo, I believe Canelo gonna jump on Crawford early on, try to break him down. Canelo, I believe he gonna probably hurt Crawford early on, because Crawford gonna try to he called Charlo a cub, talking about he was scared and all this stuff. So now, because of that, Bud got pressure on him. Now he got to open up more, and that's what he gonna do, because that's his offense and that's what he's used to. So I believe that's gonna play right into Canelo's hands. You feel me? That's all I got to say.
Okay. That makes sense.
Can I ask him who's his favorite fighter? Bro, I was just talking.
Rob, who's your favorite fighter?
Yeah, my favorite.
It's not really that. It's really not. Who? Who?
We
Really not
can't hear
that
you, Rob.
difficult.
If you're talking, you might have to go out and come back in.
Tank, Tank.
Come on.
All right. Yeah, I'll go.
I guarantee you that was a Spence lover boy.
That doesn't have anything to do.
Bro,
Everything don't have to do with people's opinions. Like I don't know why you keep doing that. It's just,
yeah, y'all can let that go. Y'all beat him. It's all right. It happened. Still don't think he's gonna win this fight, but yeah, he beat Spence. I think it's gonna do good. I think it's gonna do good numbers though. I actually think it's gonna get pretty good viewership. I think it's gonna do pretty good numbers, but I don't see it being like a super duper fight. I don't think it's gonna break any like because we're not gonna know because pay-per-view usually is what dictates if it's a super fight and then the gate. But we're only gonna know the gate and we're just gonna get the broad viewership. So it's gonna be different with Netflix on how we judge this fight. So it's gonna be different.
all right, Rob is back.
Well, I agree and kind of disagree. Like, we're not gonna know, but you will know if like Netflix subscription rate goes way up because of the fight. Like, you'll definitely, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be, and then you'll know how many people actually watched it too, because they're gonna publish like how many live stream views it had. But
Yeah.
if they go up, say by, I don't know, say something dumb like a million subscribers, then you could say it's very successful.
But the thing is, Tony, I don't think that's going to be a factor because I believe most of the people who are already watching boxing have Netflix. So I don't think it's going to be a big spike in viewership this time. I think because I think the Tyson fight was because it's Mike. Everybody loves Mike, and Jake has a fan base. Then you had a Serrano on that card. Of course, it's not going to do crazy because it's females. But I think that it's going to have. I think if it does do like if we can get 1 million new subscribers, that's crazy. But I could see it getting like 100,000, maybe 200,000. But 1 million new subscribers that's a big ask.
That's not
Well,
gonna
I'm
happen.
just saying, like, what I mean is you'll know how successful it was by how many new subs they have. Like, for instance, if they gain 0 new subscriptions and they just have a huge viewership, that's cool. Now, I mean, if there's advertisement during the fight, they can make a lot of money.
Yeah, I think
Because
they're going to.
say there's like 60 million people watching it live and they have commercials, well, then they're going to be making a lot more than they would have made with pay-per-view anyways, off just the commercials alone. But what I'm saying is in my opinion, the success of the fight will be told by how many new subscribers they get,
Okay, I can
or
see you.
at least how many new subs they've gotten since the fight was announced. They'll probably factor all that in, what they think impacted the subscription rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I was the only thing I was saying is I think everybody who's going to watch the fight already has it. That's the
well,
only thing I
yeah.
was
I mean,
saying.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that we'll know after the fight because every month, their subscription base gets published.
Yeah,
So
they
we're
do.
gonna
Yeah,
know. We're gonna know very quickly how many new people watched it.
yeah.
But wouldn't y'all say it's already a success given the fact they're about to sell out?
I think it's a success. Yeah, I think it is.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, just off the gate alone, they've made a lot of money. I mean, this is probably going to be the first time Turkey ever went positive money versus negative.
Yeah. I don't know how much he
I
paid
don't
them
think
motherfuckers in
so. I
person.
don't think it sold I don't think it sold that many tickets, y'all. It don't have all the components to even be able to do that. Like, I don't understand why y'all think this whole just gonna sell out of stadium. Like, that's not how that works.
Canelo versus the black fighter, the green print. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, Bud is a pound for pound fighter. They
It
bring, you know what I'm
doesn't
saying?
matter about him who he is. What was his fan base? What is he bringing? I could see if you bring in two huge, like a Mayweather with a huge fan base and a Canelo with a huge fan base, you bring them together. That's not what's happening here.
What fan base did Munguia have?
None.
That didn't do
Did they
that.
sell out a stadium?
Yeah.
I mean, they sold like he sold like 600. Yeah, they did. They literally did. It's Canelo we're talking about, and the
Yeah,
fact you know what I'm saying he's fighting a
versus
black
anybody.
fighter.
Canelo
It's like,
fighting bums does great. Like it's just Canelo alone. So if you put another big name with Canelo, is going to do crazy numbers. Like there's just I don't care what anybody says. Like at the end of the day, there's been two people who have been in the face of boxing for the last 10 years. That's been Canelo and Anthony Joshua. Nobody else compares to them two. Period. It is what it is. They're empirical numbers you can look up. Like nobody's come close to them. And Canelo consistently, even fighting bums, he's doing 300,000 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys against bums.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all punch that like and subscribe button. Let me see what my like said. What my like said, y'all. Somebody let me know what my like said. We should be at 100 likes. My like said. What my Oh, we only at 57 likes. Come on, y'all push the like button.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna hop on this because I think I saw on the thumbnail as far as Moses Atama goes. I think he's looking very promising.
You think he should fight Usyk?
No, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the right time to catch Usyk because Usyk's what, like 38 years old now? It could be the right time. Like eventually, Father Time comes in. The thing about Moses Atama is I've seen him go the distance twice early in his career. Both times he went 6 rounds. All his power dumped in about the 4th round. So I don't know how good his gas tank is. Because if you can weather the storm and he loses his endurance, then his power is gone. And all Usyk has to do is survive him. If he can survive the storm early, then I think Usyk could probably knock him out. Because like I said, I've seen his power dump fast. So again, it's all on, and he hasn't had no fights go past the 2nd round in a long time. So I don't see him knocking Usyk out early, and I just don't think he has the gas tank for an Usyk. I think he's better off trying to fight. I don't even know. Like maybe he should be going for like a big baby, somebody on that level, like Jared Miller. Even he could go with the real big baby, Jared Anderson. I think he'll probably knock Anderson out. But I think those are the type of levels of fight he need to be fighting. Joseph Parker. If you
he
put
don't
him in
need
there
to
with
skip all the way to Usyk.
No, he don't.
I don't even think he's ready. I don't think he's ready for a Parker. I don't think he's ready for an Ajit Caballero. I think them do. I don't even know if he could beat a Zhang.
Oh no, now you going too far now. You going too far with the Zhang part.
yeah, you definitely going too far. Zhang's trash.
Zhang, nah.
Well, the thing about Zilly Zhang is, just like Moses, he's super deadly early, and we ain't never seen him get in there with somebody who's cracked him. So Moses Atama might be like all British fighters. You hit them in the chin and they crack.
I mean, we seen Caballero.
67 likes. Y'all get it up to 100
Moses
likes.
slick,
Come on, y'all. Let's get it up to 100 likes.
We seen Moses fight who?
Nah, Moses don't fight like any of these other fighters you mentioned, though, man. That motherfucker's a slick motherfucking fighter.
Yeah, but my
knows how to
question is,
control range. I get it. He ain't fought. I mean, I'm saying he's doing it against like, mostly tomato cans and shit. But he did get Dylan White the fuck up out of there and shit. Like
but the
Dylan
thing
White
about
was
Dillian
shit.
White is Dillian White didn't even hit him. My question is,
Dillian White was already injured too.
That's Dylan White's problem. He didn't hit him. He didn't give Dylan White a chance to hit him.
You're missing my point. My point is this: what happens when he gets cracked? We don't know what type of chin he has because he has not been hit yet. I don't even like. There's a very possibility. And I don't even like Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois might be too much for him because if he hits him, we don't know if he can take a punch because he ain't never been.
But that's like a big thing. Everybody, that's like, I mean, that's every boxer who doesn't get hit though. Like we could say that, but we don't know. It's always we're projecting. But I don't think he's ready for Usyk. I think that by far that is the stupidest thing they can do because they can have this guy boxing for the next 10 years and be the king of the division.
They don't want that. They want to throw him in there right now. Dondrick, they don't care about that. They want to see.
Me as a fan.
Somebody tell Mr. Bono what time the Canelo Crawford fight starts on Friday. Somebody tell.
The goal for Moses was they wanted to break the Mike Tyson heavyweight championship record. They've already missed it. Both of them were 20. Like Mike, whenever he won his first title, was 20 years old, but I think it was like 20 and 3 months, something
Yeah,
like that. And
yeah.
Moses is like 20 and like 6 or 7 months now. So
Yeah, but he not winning at 20 in the fashion how Mike was winning at 20.
what do you mean?
Mike was killing niggas.
Mike was in there like beating niggas up, like tough opponents, not no, we
Well,
maneuvering you this type of way, putting you
Moses
in.
might have
No.
more first round.
Might beat Trevor Burbick for his first belt, right?
But here's the thing: if Moses fights Usyk for his first belt, that's better than anybody Tyson fought for any of the belts he won.
Hands down.
But my point is this:
But he shouldn't though. That's the crazy.
Moses right now might have more first round knockouts than Tyson did at the same amount of fights.
He only got what 13 fights.
I'm talking about at the same amount of fights, he might have more first round knockouts. And you got to understand, Dillian White is a big. I mean, while I don't think Dillian truly showed up for the fight, that's still a really good fighter that he just took out in a round. Dillian's got good wins. Like Dillian beat Joseph Parker.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But
I mean, Dillian White did something that Joshua couldn't do. He floored Parker twice in the fight. The only people to ever beat Dillian are top tier fighters at the time that he fought him. He lost to Anthony Joshua. He lost to Tyson Fury, and he lost to a Povetkin who may have been juiced up because we all know he's been caught several times.
Look, Rick Tim said at 19 years old, Mike Tyson had 19 knockouts.
I didn't say knockouts. I said first round knockouts.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, but at that stage, Tyson was still fighting ballroom, saying security guards and shit. It's just of that nature. You get him about it. It was exciting, though. I'm not going front.
I don't know. I mean, I watched the guy fight. He just not giving me. He don't give me that like, that super it factor. But I mean, if they want to put him in there with Usyk, go ahead. I just say, why would you do that right now? Just let him build up and fight other fighters and build a fan base and build a following before you just throw him in there with Usyk. Like that don't make sense to me. He would be way more profitable letting him build up. Let him.
Was that really true? Really true. They did that for Loma. Loma got his fucking turn. What, third fight? He was still, I mean, granted, he had the complexion, for the what they call it.
You gotta understand too. The guys that Moses is knocking out in the first round are way better fighters than Tyson was knocking out in the first round in his first 13 fights as well. Because Tyson was fighting guys with negative records within his first 13 fights, whereas Moses Atama, at least his last few fights, he fought what?
Moses definitely fast track.
But y'all, we coming up on 7 o'clock. Great boxing conversation today. Thank you for everybody that joined me. Thank you for letting me know and dropping it below your 2 cents. Shout out to everybody that came on the panel today. Rob, Dondrick Nim, Tony Reviews, Rich, NHA, Mr. Shelton, Boxing in 4K. I think that was his name. Rob and Boxing in 4K was y'all first time up here. Appreciate y'all for coming up. Hope you enjoyed the boxing conversation. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody listening. If you haven't already, be sure to punch that like and subscribe button. If you're listening to the replay of this live, be sure to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents. And don't forget to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App $2 cents boxing, or hitting that heart with a $sign in it and leaving a special thanks below. Just letting me know you enjoy the content and I'm doing a good job. We're going to go around and let everybody get their final 2 cents. Rob, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
My final 2 cents is before I let, he told me to come out the live and come back in. Somebody said they bet I'm a Spence, Dick Rider, or whatever they said. Whoever said that, nigga, I can be a fan of whoever the fuck I want to be a fan of. Nigga. Stop with all that gay, lame shit y'all always doing where if somebody a fan of somebody, they're a clown for being that way. Nigga, I'm not a fan of Crawford. Whoever said that, I'm not a fan of Crawford. And I already said why I'm not a fan of Crawford. You feel me? So that's my 2 cents.
All right. Shout out, Rob. Appreciate you for coming up. Make sure you join us next time. NHA, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
I ain't got much up, man. Hope we get some good fights moving forward. But I just want to tell Rob that yes, he just kind of like proved my point. He is a special lover boy, but it's okay to be a lover boy sometimes. Y'all be easy, man.
Shout out NHA Tube in the building. Always coming up here agitating folk. Tony Reviews, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
If you don't believe men can be superhuman, if you don't believe they can walk on water, if you don't believe in once in a million lifetime fighters, then just wait till September. Terrence Crawford is going to part the seas. He's going to bring the 7 plagues of the Bible. He is going to do the unbelievable and somehow get knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. On that, I'm out.
Shout out Tony Reviews. He said, Bud Crawford gonna get knocked out. Oh, Dondrick them, I thought you was gonna close out the show. He hopped off the panel. I saved him for last. Man, listen. September 13th, fastly approaching. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the fight we gonna keep talking about up until it happens. Got mixed reviews. Some people say Canelo KO, and some people say Bud gonna make it throughout the fight and be able to outbox Canelo. He's gonna destroy Canelo. He's gonna knock out Canelo. But they can't really tell you how. He's going to pull off this amazing feat. I don't know, man. I can't wait for the fight. I promise you I'm going to be front center live. Bud Canelo watch party over here on 2 Cents Boxing. It's going to go down. So make sure y'all join me September 13th for the fight. Unless you're going to be at the fight. And even if you at the fight, get your earbuds and put them in. But nah, listen. If you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, kicking you off the panel, leaving you in the background, muting you while you're trying to talk, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Thank you.